still at camp, doing a great job at camp. We weren't able to talk last night. She was pretty busy with counseling and things, but keep being in prayer for her. She's got, I believe it's 7 girls in her cabin. Well, it's 7 from our church. I think she got 2 other girls. Anyway, I think she's got about 9 girls in her cabin, something like that there, and I know she's doing a great job. Heather's a wonderful counselor and just a good person to talk to when it comes to the things of the Lord, too. And some of you already know that also. Hey, we've got a ton of stuff to be able to show you today, and I've got more pickers keep bringing me things, and people from the community keep bringing things in and selling it to me and turning it around and selling it to you guys. So been pretty neat. I'm glad to be able to help some folks in the community too that way, and they're kind of excited. There's a place that they can bring their items to, and usually get a little better prices than like a flea market or a garage sale, something like that. But thank you so much for joining us here. I think I hopped on just a few moments early here, so let's see here. What is it? Yep, I think I'm on here a little bit earlier. So let me switch this to live chat. So I didn't know if you had any questions before we started. I see a lot of good afternoons there. And there's the phone. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't. Did I hang them up? Good. I should have probably put that on Do Not Disturb. But Heather's not here, and I don't know how to do that. So there you go. I'm sure it's easy, but you know. Good afternoon, Karen. Good afternoon, Lori. Hi, Diana. Hi, Jessica Quick. RVing through God's country. That sounds delightful. Hopefully I'm not slurring my words too bad. I had dentist appointment. Ugh. That was like $2,400 of dental work. That's never fun. That's no bueno. But, you know, got to get it done, I guess. So I had a tooth that was hurting a little bit, and then they found a couple other spots, so yay. That wasn't even a root canal. Still was $2,400. Rosalie Parker, hello from Middle Georgia. Middle Georgia. Have I been to Middle Georgia? I may have been to Middle Georgia. I've been to Georgia before. Good evening. Good evening. So you must be not in the States then, Teeny. So great to have you. Tiffany, hi, Pastor Paul and Heather. Again, Heather's not here, but she is at camp, so keep being in prayer for her. And hello, Marcia, always very faithful viewer. Carolyn Hagerman, got 3 waves. I see it there. Suzette Vasquez, H.L. Ellis. H. Ellis, a different name there? I don't know. Did it autocorrect and you were trying to say hello? I'm not sure. You're out of the, is it the Netherlands? Is it Netherlands? Is that what they were trying to go for there? Cheryl Lee says, hi, everyone from British Columbia, Canada. British Columbia, Canada. You know, I've never been to Canada. That might be good to go to Canada at some point. Jessica, quick prayers for fast healing, Paul, too. Actually, I'm great. Little tenderness over here just on the gum line where they did the work, but feeling good, you know. So I had a weird experience in the dentist. He hit me with a needle up into the top plate of the roof of your mouth. Oh, my word, that hurt so hard. And my hand went up and hit his hand. And that was an experience today. That's an experience you don't want to have. So that was good. Deborah says, hello from Minnesota. Is it Jelaine? Is it Jelaine? Hello from Montreal, Canada. Sorry, I butcher everybody's name, so I do apologize for that. Nobody Witches, hello all. Great to have you. Barbara says hello from, is it Northern Colorado? Let me steady this a little bit more. I'm shaking like crazy. Older I get, the more I shake with the camera. It's probably bad. Susan says hello from Bakersfield, California. We've been to LA, California. So we flew into Los Angeles before a couple of times, spent some time around there. So I don't know how close I was to Bakersfield. So I don't know California very well. Rhonda Calvert Bronson, hello from Arizona, another state I've never been to. I'd like to go there one day. Mary Fosno, hello Paul. Hello Mary. Great to have you, Mary. Let's see, I think I have it tilted that way. There we go. Lori says, Marcia, I was number 20 on the thumbs up. Yeah, looks like we got 42 thumbs up, 43 thumbs up. Look at that, they're growing. Kimberly says, hi from Arizona. Donna K, hi, y'all. Teeny, yes, Paul, great. Nancy says, hello, Paul and everyone. Let's see. Nancy Smellick says, hello, Paul and everyone. I think I just reread that. Very good. Mary Foster says prayers for Heather at camp. Thank you, Mary. Ginger Lady 57, hello from Northwest Georgia. I don't know why, but I'm very excited about the August 8th sale. I'm excited too. So the August 8th sale, remember, it's going to be our college charity auction. We have 5 college students that work for us, and let me tell you, they work hard. I mean, 2 of them are our own children, James and Lexi, but we have 3 other college students, Riley, Rylan, and Adam. Those 3 you've seen on videos on occasion, it depends on what they're doing at that time. They are all hardworking people, and they're trying to do it right. They're trying hard to go to college without student loans. And let me tell you, that is a hard thing to do. It is a hard thing to do. College is expensive. So, and they're hard workers for us. We're just so thankful when they come back. So we want to do something nice for them. It's about the best way I could do it. So we're going to, on August 8th, we're going to have an auction similar to what we have the coming up. And all of the proceeds will go to the college students. So, and we're trying to think of a couple other fun things to throw in there, like maybe keep a running total of what we've raised so far, or something, to make it a little bit different. But, you guys have been so faithful, and some of you have sent us really nice notes that you've kind of got to know our children and some of the other workers through this. So that's great too. And they're all going to do great things. I know it. So we just praise the Lord for them. Pam says hi from New Mexico. Kathy says hello from Michigan. Michelle says hello from Wisconsin. Bella J says hello from Greenwood, South Carolina. Suzette, you're just 2 hours away. Okay. Oh, 2 hours away from LA. I got you now. Janice says hello from North Carolina. Hey, if you're close to Lenore, Janice, that's where my peoples are from. And my mom's in North Carolina right now. My goodness, I don't know exactly where. I think it's close to, is it Williamsburg? Not Williamsburg. I don't know. It starts with a W somewhere. It's on the coastal area there. Let's see. Angela says hello from Nebraska. Kathy says hello from Kentucky. That's where our kids will go to school. 4 of the college students will go to Kentucky. They'll go to, let's see, 4. All 4 go to Boyce? Ryland? Yeah, 4 will go to Boyce, and 1 goes to Missouri Baptist. So, the college that they go to. Gayla says hi from Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. One day, we should go to Canada. Nobody Witches. Paul, will you ever put a mystery box up for auction? That might be a great idea for the August 8th. Hey, that's a good idea. I always feel a little weird about that with auction because I don't want it to go so high and then it not to be something special. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to make people feel like they got ripped off or something like that. So, like, we have mystery boxes on hookedonpickin.com right now. But if you buy a $50 mystery box, you're going to get a little something more than $50. A lot of that we pull right off of Hooked on Pickin', and we try to put stuff in there that is a good selection there, So you feel like you get a good deal, that kind of thing. So I don't want to put take a $50 box off and then somebody bids it up to $500. Now you might do it to support the college students, but at the same time, I don't want you to feel like, oh, we got taken or something like that. But I don't know. Maybe I'll try to come up with something big, something bigger. I don't know. But that's a great idea, nobody. That's a great idea. Donna says, hello from Mississippi. Apparently it's hot down there. Jamie B. Reseller, hi from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Got another reseller down there. Great. Jamie B. BWS, hello from Washington State. Heaven Stairs. That's a great YouTube name. Heaven Stairs. I think it reminds me of Jacob's Ladder there. Good evening. Carrie Zimmerman, hi from Albany, Texas. Hi from Albany, Texas. Been in Texas a couple times, but we've always enjoyed our time in Texas. Laura's Clips, get them all involved. Sing a song or something. It'll be nice to see the kids. The problem by the time we get to August 8th, it was the only time that I could really pull it off, was August 8th, is some of them will already be gone. They'll already have to report because they do other activities for their college. And they're very active. And anyway, they're good peoples. Janice says, not far from where I live. Great. Heaven Stairs says you're from Oregon. Wonderful. That sounds like a beautiful country, Oregon. I hear you have a vampire problem there, too. Joan Church says, hello from Southeast Louisiana. Barbara says, will there be a revel for college auction? A reveal? I'm trying to think. Will there be? I think there will be. We're in Las Vegas from we fly out Sunday night, and I think we get back Wednesday. We either get back Wednesday or Thursday. So it depends, right? When we get back from Las Vegas, because we go to the ASD Market Week at the beginning of that week, and then the college auction is at the end. So we might be able to bring some stuff back from the ASD Market Week too. Cecilia Laughlin says hello from Texas. Carrie Zimmerman, have you and Heather talked about doing a live Bible study? We have definitely talked about that. We are trying to get the upstairs of this building all cleaned out. The guys worked really hard. It's almost completely cleaned out upstairs. And then it's just kind of been rough drywalled in. So we want to eventually get it, finish the drywall, painted, put carpet in, something like that. And then we'll have like a little YouTube studio. We'll probably divide it in a couple so we can do a couple different things up there. It is good for a good cause, so no one should feel. Yeah, great. Thank you, nobody. Thank you, nobody. Mary says, how's your mom doing, Paul? Did she like the little blanket that I gifted to her? Mom loves all the kind of stuff that you guys gift her. Thank you for doing that there. And my mom's doing pretty good. She's in North Carolina. She still has some problems with the breathing, and I think that's why she's gonna, during the hottest parts of Illinois, when the humidity is just nasty, I think she's gonna spend some time in North Carolina in a better spot for humidity. And I think that will help her a lot. And she's with her sister, she loves dearly too. Where do I register so I can buy tomorrow? Well, you just sign up on Hooked on Pickin. Let me see if I can get this sheet, and then I'll turn this around here. All right. Heather made me this sheet. I told her I wouldn't need it, but now I do need it. Let me flip this around. Do you want to do that buy-in thing? You want to send the link? Okay. Well, I've got this here, but you also, Shannon's going to send a link there, Kathleen. So, and then eventually I've got to show you this stuff, but hopefully you're still okay with me talking to you for a few moments. So Kathleen, in the comment section, you're going to have a link that pops up. Click on that link, and you just go and you fill in your information. If you've done that already, you are good to buy. We don't send like a, hey, you're good to buy, a little email. Then yeah, would love to have you. Love to have you buy. Mary Ellen says, hope you had something more than cereal for dinner. We had prayer meeting at church at 7. And then one of the couples that was there, we all went out and got Mexican restaurant food. It's fantastic. It's called Mexico in Maine in Trenton, Illinois. It is phenomenal. I love it. I get the pollo pollo, I always say it wrong, I'm sure. But it's chicken, rice, and cheese. Phenomenal meal. Brian says hi from Michigan. Angel says hi, Paul. Hi. Moonsong says make the mystery box and have a few extras set to the side to add a certain. Ooh, that is phenomenal idea, Moonsong. That's a great idea. I don't know. And then you would actually get to maybe see it, so that could be good. Or I add other mystery boxes. I like that idea a lot. I might steal that from you, Moonsong. Susan says, Paul, please post the information to sign up. Yeah. Yep. Shannon's going to do that as soon as she's got to get this one laptop up here up and running. B&L Texas, I would love more pet products for larger dogs, patriotic metal art. Thank you. I will look for both. Nobody Witches says, thanks, Shannon. You're a rock star. Yes, she is. She actually has her own band. I think you're into ska, right? Ska? Shannon's ska band. I made all that up, but it does sound funny. Sina says, hello from Sweden. And Alyssa says, I'm going to the doctor's today. Well, hope everything goes okay for you there. Terry says, hi, Paul, from York, Pennsylvania. Janet Hooks, there she is. Hi from Mama Hooks, watching from North Carolina. Mom, they wanted to know what city you were in North Carolina. I could not remember. Isn't it around, is it Wilmington? Is it around Wilmington or close to Wilmington? I can't remember. And then Kathleen and anyone else that needs it, if you're a new buyer and want to sign up for our live sales, please make this $0 purchase on the website, and you have the link there. Just click on that link. You can go there. Again, it doesn't cost you anything. We just need you to fill in, your address and so forth and so on, and you'll be good to go. Because we can't pull your contact off of YouTube. It doesn't work that way. Very good. People saying hi to each other. Oh, you're in Oriental, 2.5 hours from Wilmington, so I'm way off of 2.5 hours. Brian says hi. Yep, people saying hi. Very good, very good. Okay, again, if you have any comments, do let me know today. And we're going to turn this around and show you some of the stuff that will be on the auction tomorrow. Actually, all these things will be on the auction tomorrow. And I should probably mute that. See if I can mute that. Give me 1 second. Figure out how to mute it. There. There we go. We'll try to... Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? All right, that might be muted. I'm not good on the tech stuff like Heather does. Okay, let's see. Brian says, you love watching the auctions. Wonderful. Okay, here's some of the items that people have been bringing me here. And I believe this is Lenox here. That's beautiful. Little Lenox. Yep, Lenox there. Little dolphin there. Nice little piece there. And look at the flowers. Aren't those flowers beautiful there? Very detailed on that there. I think this is Lenox. They might all be Lenox. They're classic magnolia Lenox there. But just beautiful there. Terry, I live in Lancaster for 40 years. Great. You have family in Weaverville, North Carolina. Awesome. A lot of my family's from Lenore, North Carolina. Beautiful, beautiful flower there. Lenox, pink poinsettia. So I think they're all Lenox. And then I found this one. I have this one styrofoam piece here. I don't have any of the original boxes, but I do have some of the styrofoam there. And then I've got this. Look how beautiful this is. This one does have a reserve, $50 reserve on this one. They were like, I think like $100 to $120 on eBay. And this is in a perfect, immaculate shape there. Look at that. And then it says, let me flip it there. Whisper of Spring, Lenox. Beautiful there. Really nice. Love the preview today. Need a break from cleaning and rearranging my house. When Mom gets home, she will be like, what did you do? Wonderful. I wish you could do a Bible study on this one because I am bedridden. Okay, yeah. Well, if we do a Bible study, we're thinking about doing a second YouTube channel eventually. We probably won't even try to start that until Lexi goes off for college. We have a little bit extra time when that happens, and then we will definitely make sure to send the link to you, Heaven Stairs, and then you can be a subscriber over there. Okay, let's see. We've got kittens in the box there. Really well done. I like the eyes on these. They did a good job. Kitten sitting. Very good. From Kittens from Country Artists. And you got the kitten there. You just signed up, Melissa. Wonderful. Way to go. Great to have. Any newcomers are always welcome. Great to have you. Got the big milk. I think it's a kitten going after the milk there. And then I've got a few things here. We have a brand new picker named Ben. He's a younger guy, and he came and saw and he's like, hey, can I give you these bells? And I'm, absolutely. Very good. So I got the nice Precious Moments bell right there. Let's see, does it have a year on it? Sometimes they do. Love beareth all things. Does it have a year? 1984, I believe, on that bell there. And this looks like an Avon bell with a wooden handle. Yep, 1985. So the ancient land of the 80s. How many years ago was 1985? Is that 40 years ago? That's crazy, man. There's a beautiful bell. It looks almost hand painted on there. Let's see, what's the mark on that one there? It says like Flamero, Flamero. No, that's a BRO. Flambro? Flamero? Something like that. Beautiful bell there. And I'm a sucker for brass. That's pretty. That's a pretty bell there. Nice bell there. Hello, Mary. Let's see here. We've got some willow tree. How many of you guys collect willow tree? I knew Heather, when we were first married, I would buy her some willow tree. And then I think when we moved here, we just got so busy. All collection ceased at that point in time. So a lot of nice little willow tree pieces there. So that's nice. You got the one with the cat praying. Got two cat ones there, I think. Got the black cat. Or is that a dog? Might be a dog she's holding here. But I think that's a cat back there. And then you got holding a little child. Very nice there. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. I have to periodically double check, make sure that my stream doesn't go down. My comment section. Look at these pieces here. I believe these are Delft. It looks like probably was an ashtray at one time because of the groove there. But it's definitely a decoration nowadays. Delft from Holland. See it there, marked there. Pretty. And then you have the mug. Look at that guy. Nice mug. Also, Delft right there. Got a couple other little embellishments there. I'm not sure what all that means, but somebody does, I'm sure. So, pretty. Let's see. I love snow globes and bells. Hubby used to grab some from different truck stops and different stores. Great idea. Yeah. Hey, look at this. We had a gun go crazy on the auction last week. I told you my pickers, as soon as they saw that, they were going to go and search for some. And I found one. We're close to where Jesse James's hideout was in Merrimack Caverns, Missouri. It's about 2 hours from where I'm at. So we found a Jesse James gun. Same kind of idea. It's a gun knife with that little bullet it turns into like a little pocket knife too. So they're just cool little displays, but pretty neat there. I knew that would happen. As soon as it hit, they'd go, whoop, we're going to go search for some. So I got Jesse James. Cool. Let's see. Again, you can send in a reserve to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. Here you go. Send in reserve bids to hookedonpickin@gmail.com by 10 a.m. Friday. The auction will begin at 11 a.m. on Friday morning. Heather made that. I have to show that multiple times. I thought this was a neat piece. Look at this. This is Matt. Matt found these items here. I thought that was good. It's got an older sticker, Wales. So that is a cool little picture. Maybe, what do you figure, a planter probably? Little planter, little holder of some sort. Got some dishes back here. Let's see if I can pick these up, slide them over here without breaking things. This says Royal Kent Collection, Poland, made in Poland. So a neat little bowl there. I've got another one over here. Let's see what this one says. Give me 1 second. St. Regis, fine china, made in Japan. So neat little bowl there. And then I've got, what is that? 50 states commemorative quarters from 1999 to 2008. So it should have all of the quarters in the book. I'll open one page so that you can see all of the quarters are going to be in there. Very good. All right, then we'll go on to some lighthouses. Some nice lighthouses there. Let's see. We've got lighthouse figurines there. I think they have a marking on there. Lefton, Point Area, 1999. So I think they all are going to be named that way with the Lefton on that. This might be a little different of a lighthouse here. Nope, still Lefton, 1997. And then it looks like it's got the name of the lighthouse on each of them. So neat figurines. This is a different picker also. that found the lighthouses. Lauren does a good job searching for things too now. She found a brooch right there. Nice little ribbon brooch. Here's a couple of unique necklaces. You got the beaded necklace. I think sometimes you'll find these in Mexico if you go on vacation in Mexico, or sometimes in the Caribbean. If you go, we saw things like this in Nassau when we went to Nassau one time. And then look at that, Michael Jordan. It reminds me of Michael Jordan. You got the bling. That is awesome. That's awesome. Is that another good knife? Yes. Hit the like button. Support the Hooked on Pickin team. Yes, please do. Feel free to do that. Hit that thumbs up button. We got 73 thumbs up. That's great. Thank you, guys. That is 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yes, ma'am. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time is when you would send in the reserve bids. I'll show you this again. Send in reserve bids to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. Just says hookedonpickin.com. It's hookedonpickin@gmail.com is where you send in the reserve bids by 10 a.m. Central Standard Time Friday. The auction will begin at 11 a.m. on Friday morning. There we go. And then Lauren found this beautiful little wooden box. This has Grant's Farm on it. That is not too far from where we live. It's around the St. Louis area. And President Grant was from Missouri, or around that area. He had a farm around that area. And it has a place where you can go out there and look. It's also where they house the Clydesdales. Am I saying that right? Clydesdales, the horses, the big horses that carry the Anheuser-Busch. They're on all Anheuser-Busch commercials, or a lot of them. The wagon, they carry the wagon there. So sorry, Did you show the precious moments in Barbies yet? No, but they are coming up. They will be coming up soon. Beautiful wooden jewelry box. Look at that. Lauren found a really nice box there. And then it did have some jewelry in it, so it's got some jewelry there for you. You got some rings. And you've got that. This ring in the very back is a child's military ring. That was pretty cool. I'm assuming for maybe it was a giveaway prize. It's not sterling silver, but it's a child's military ring. Military police ring. So that was kind of a neat one there. And then she's got some brooches. Everybody loves brooches. Sold quite a few brooches at the trinket sale. You guys seem to enjoy that. So got some brooches there. Moving up here. These are some things that Mom has got here for you. I do have some reserves on some of these jewelry boxes. You got $20 reserve on this jewelry box filled with jewelry. All kinds of fashion rings and necklaces. Got some bracelets and some more necklaces. Let's see if I open the third drawer. How's that go? Here we go. Looks like more earrings down there. Got some Mickey Mouse. There you go. So $20 reserve on this one, and then we'll go from there. And then all of this is, what did she say? 18 pairs of clip-on earrings. 18 pairs of clip-on earrings. The whole container for $25 is the start. The reserve is $25 and go from there. And then I love this box. Look at that beautiful box. It's got the dragons on there. She says it is missing its latch here, but still beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. See the dragons on that? I think that's cool. Can I see the kittens again? Yes, I'll go back to the kittens in a moment. And then you've got, she's got a $75 reserve on this. I think this has got some age to it. And then you open it there. Nice wood, all wood there. And it's got a whole bunch of jewelry in there. I wasn't able to go through a lot of the jewelry boxes. I think it's primarily fashion jewelry. That's usually what I see in these. But you get a bunch. You get a bunch of it. And I think the box is where it's at. I love the box. So $75 to start there. These two down here, I don't have reserves on these, but they're beautiful. I know they'll go. Box like this always seems to go well. Beautiful cedar box. Got the brass on that there. And it's got jewelry in there. You got some of the stretchy rings and bracelets and necklaces. That's some nice stuff. And it's just a nice cedar box. There you go. And then I've got one more jewelry box that she's got here for you. Look at that. Got some fashion rings and necklaces and bracelets again. More of a vintage style jewelry box here for you. That's what Mom's got. She's got all jewelry boxes this go round. Let me find my chair here again. And I'll slide over. Sorry for the earthquake. Here were the kittens again. If somebody wanted to see the kittens, it was 49ers Mama. There you go. I do have the boxes. The boxes are right behind them, but those are the 2 kittens that we have for tomorrow's auction there. And it's kittens from Country Artists is what it says. And then I've got stuff that Jim has found. Let's see. He found this. I'm pretty sure it's a print there. Here is the artist on it there. And reduced speed, 6 miles per hour. That's probably boat speed, right? I'm guessing. So kind of a nice little ocean scene there coming into a harbor. A really pretty wooden bowl. Nothing special on the bottom of it, but just a nice wooden bowl. I thought, somebody might like that there. Thought we'd put that on the auction. Got, right here, you got some glass. What was this? 1 quart. This is probably not a wine bottle when it says 1 quart like that. I wonder what this would have been. Capacity 1 full quart. So I got a really nice large glass bottle there. There's the top there. It's not a screw top. It would probably be a cork there. And I got an old ball jar with the metal there. Let's see if we've got a number on the bottom. I'm just going to double check. This is Ball Ideal. I don't see any number on the bottom there. And then, all right, take a guess. What is this? What do you think this is here? This little spigot here. What do you think that is? Can you guess what it is? I have a guess. I believe I know what this is. Soap dish. That's exactly what I think it is too. It's just a very neat decorative soap dish. So you got the cast iron, the metal in here. It's just a really kind of a cool piece, isn't it? Yep, you guys got it right. Soap holder soap dish. That's what I believe it to be. If it's something else, somebody can let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's just a really cool decorative piece there. And then Jim found these here. These are somebody has gone through and, what is it, cross-stitched or sewed these on here somehow. See if I can show you maybe the back of one. Maybe was that a patch or something? I think it's more, that's thread. It's definitely thread on there. So, but really nice embroidery. Probably embroidery there. So we've got the Roadrunner and the Wile E. Coyote. That'll be a set. I've got the Martian. What was his name? What was the Martian's name? So I've got a set there. I've got Bugs and Daffy. Bugs and Daffy there. That'll be a set there. Marvin the Martian. Okay. I'm going with it. That sounds about right. And then I've got a whole set here. You've got the butterfly, the bumblebee gnome. That's the set of 4 on there. So I think they're kitchen towels that somebody was embroidering then. So look nice. I like, sure, we'll give it a shot there and see if somebody likes it. I like the different, let's see, that wouldn't be Disney. What would that be? Is it Hanna-Barbera? You see all these guys at Six Flags, too. Can't remember what it is. Looney Tunes? Maybe Looney Tunes? So, let's see here. Then he found some purses. They look like brand new purses. They have a wrapper on them. Plastic there. Really nice purse here. I ordered a whole bunch of purses last night. Warner Brothers. There you go, Lori. So, that's a nice looking purse, I think. Looks sharp to me. You've got this one. Purse here. There's the tag on that. VR NYC. So we've got these 2 purses here. And then he's got these here. And I think they have tags on there somewhere. These are a little bit more shoulder bag, fanny pack, Madden. NYC. There's the strap, Madden strap there that goes there. There's another label on that, Madden NYC. So they look, I believe them to be brand new. They still have their tags, so feel good. I don't think they've ever been used there. So you got that one and this one here. I'll probably give you a choice of either one is probably how we'll do it. And again, you can send in reserve to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. You'll find that in the description below, also in the video. So feel free to send reserves in. You have till 10 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow to send that in because the auction starts at 11 a.m. And that just gives me an hour to make sure I've got everything done. Show wood bowl to left under picture, please. Yeah. I thought I already showed that to you guys. There's the wooden bowl. Nice little wooden bowl right there that will be on the auction tomorrow. And moving on down here, Jim's got 3 more items, and look at these. Kaboom. A really cool, genuine oil Harley Davidson motorcycles. Really nice, and like you can feel like the oil right here. It's like it's raised on that. That's pretty neat. Really nice graphic on that there. Harley Davidson always goes good for us too. And you got the pig. Look at the pig. Is it copper? Made in Korea? I think it's a big copper pig. Yeah, maybe a coat hanger maybe, or just a cool decoration. And look at that pig. Don't you wish you were as happy as that pig? There he is. Just sitting on a pillow, loving his life. Way to go, Jim. Yes. All right, now we'll go on to some of the things that Dad found. Look at this. We've got M&M dispensers galore. Brand new in the container. M&M under the hood. You got the yellow car and the red car. They do come with M&Ms, but some of the years are out there, so the candy is probably past its best-by date. But then again, does chocolate ever really go bad? And then you've got the candy dispenser, the Fun Machine. Got one of those. I got the roller coaster dispenser. I've sold some of these before, but never brand new in the box. So really nice. Of course, fantastic condition. And then the golfing one. We sold the golf one before, but not new in the box. So there you go. Mulliganville candy dispenser. You got the golfing one. Those are great. Great condition. Dad nailed it on those guys. And then coming on down here, we've got a Longaberger basket. Beautiful basket. It's got the little holder in it. Dad does have a reserve on this one at $40. You got to fight a little harder to be able to get this one for you guys, but there you go. I have the golf one from You Laugh Alone. Yeah, I know. I remember we've sold it before. Sharon says, hello, Mama Hooks, and the rest of the Hooks family just got on. Well, great, Sharon. Great to have you. Pig in a blanket. Yes, it is a pig in a blanket, isn't it? That's cool. And these, Dad went on a mission trip to Guatemala. He brought some different little things back that Guatemalan people were making. So put these on the auction there. I've got 4 of these. They're all a little slightly different colors. So that was kind of cool. You get something from Guatemala. And then we've got really nice little teapot, coffee pot there. Kettle. Nice one there. All metal there. Here's some more stuff from Guatemala. You've got the owls. These are like a pottery piece. And I'll leave their little banks. Now, to get the money out of the bank, you'd have to break the little piece, but there you go. You got those, what do I got? 5 of those, and then you got the little guys, little owls there. They're just little pottery pieces. So, neat. And then I've got a really nice little green, I think that's a candy dish. Nice green glass there for it. No marking on the bottom, but just nice green glass there. A couple more Longaberger baskets. I think this is a tissue basket. Right. When they have this little holder, I think it's the tissue box basket. It also says bless you, so that would work. And then I've got a nice round basket here. Probably would have had a handle. I don't think I have the handle for it anymore. Or maybe it was just meant to be that way. But still, you got the round basket there. I do have a reserve here on these. These are 90% silver Mercury dimes. The reserve is $70, but you do get 7 dimes. So that works out to at least $10 a dime. But it's the World War II years from 1939 to 1945. From 1939 to 1945. So if you're trying to make a Mercury dime collection, it's 1939P. And all but 1942 is the only year that isn't a P, it's S. 1942 S. That's a mint marking, where they were minted. But they're all 90% silver, all in pretty good condition. So they look nice, very readable. Make a great little collection there. And then another Guatemalan thing that Dad brought back. These are all beaded. Look at that. Somebody beaded all these. Boy, those are detailed, aren't they? That's a lot of beads there. Somebody's a good artist there. You got a couple of turtles and a couple of frogs there. Looks nice there. And moving on down to this shelf over here. Somebody asked for Beanie Babies last week, and Dad obliged it there. We've got 5 Beanie Babies, and they're all in their case here. And I believe they're some kind of sports Beanie Baby. The Bambinos. I think they're baseball guys. So I got Martinez, 24. Who else do we have? Do I know any of these guys anymore? Clemens, 21. Probably Roger Clemens. Who's this guy here? Jones, 10, and I got a couple others. So you'll have your choice of 5 different. Unless somebody says, "Hey, I want all the Bambinos, all the bears for one money." That's how I usually do it on the reserve bids. I try to see whatever reserve bid you guys send in, and we go back and forth a little bit on some of that. So if you want to send in a reserve bid, there it is. Send in reserve bids to hookedonpickin.com. Is it just hookedonpickin.com or is it hookedonpickin@gmail.com? I don't even remember. Maybe it's just hookedonpickin.com.
Probably is the Gmail.
Do they need the Gmail?
Maybe.
I think the Gmail, don't you?
That's
just send an email?
We're already getting bids in.
We're getting bids in right now. Wonderful. When will you have more ham and chocolate? Mary, it won't be until the weather breaks a little bit and it's not as hot. So right now, all my chocolate melts, and I can't guarantee 2-day shipping. So I've looked into that. I can get like an ice pack, but it will only guarantee cool for 2 days. So anyway, so right now, I will do more candy probably when the weather breaks sometime around September, and then I'll load up on candy again, and just in time for Christmas and all that fun stuff. These are also from Guatemala. I think they're. Don't you put these in your hair? These are like hair dealy decoration things, right? It's not a brooch. Maybe it is a brooch. No, it's not like a pin brooch. I'm pretty sure it goes for your hair. Oh, well then perfect. There you go. They're all made in Guatemala, probably all hand done. They look beautiful though. For the hair there. Look at them all. They're great looking. And then Dad's got some buses for you. He found at auction here. Bunch of buses. We got a Greyhound there. Vandalia bus lines. Looks like it was a bank. Trailways bus. Another Greyhound bus. There you go. For all your bus needs, we got you covered. Those are beautiful. The buses and the hair things are all beautiful. All right, moving on down. Now we go into Ashley. Some of the things that Ashley found for you guys there. You got the Utica Forge Cutlery. Look at that cool set. That's an older set. Those are wooden handles. So that is definitely an older set there. Printed in the USA. Forged in the USA. That's phenomenal. Look at that. You got the sandwich boner, the professional butcher, the parer, the heavy vegetable, and the slicing knife. But it's cool that it has the display and the little paperwork that went with it. You got a little staining on the top there, but looks nice. This beautiful bowl here looks McCoy, but it's not. Kathy Fail, maybe? Fale, maybe? But beautiful, beautiful bowl there. Here's a nice crystal piece here for you. Look at that. And it's got, is it dancing? It's got a couple that's dancing on there. That's neat. Anything on the bottom, maybe? It does say something. Is that backwards? I think it's backwards. Let's see. Lynn Helsingland? Helsingland? Is that German? I don't know. Somebody will let me know. What language is this, guys? Do you guys know? Beautiful. Beautiful piece that she found there. And he got a nice little candy dish. Swedish? German. So I've got, it's either Swedish or German. The bowl. Yep, the bowl. This one you're talking about? Yeah. You think it's Swedish then? Look at the vase. Beautiful, made in Japan vase there. Really nice, really tall vase. Definitely vintage. Gotta be at least 60s, probably 1960s is my guess on that vase there. Got, we'll probably sell these as a set here. Wooden boards, been painted beautifully. Nice little designs on those. A little bit more vintage there. And then I've got this beautiful bowl. It's got bananas on the top there. Open it this way. I think it's made in Italy. I gotta double check something here. No, maybe not. I thought it was made in Italy. Individually handcrafted and hand painted. I had another one that was similar. Candy dish, any chips? Not that I noticed. So they've been doing a really good job of finding good quality items for you guys. How do I put that back on? There we go. That's back on there. Got a couple Crocs here. Nice. Two of those. Really cool wooden box. Look at that wooden box. Nice. Nice little wooden box. All wood there. And I got a Hummel bell from 1979. Got the box. And she's also got a Walt Disney collections, the classics. And you got Jiminy Cricket there. It's not German. You guys think it's Sweden. It's a duchy in Sweden. Just check that out. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for the research, guys. Another cookie jar. We call them cookies. Oh, she's got it taped down. Okay, good. It's probably a good idea. So I don't break the jar lid. So neat. And you got some swan. Is that swans there or ducks? I don't know, but I got a pair of them. Check candy dish, please. Will do. Candy dish right over here. There's the candy dish there. I'm not seeing any broken or any dings there. Everything looks like it's in good shape, this candy dish. No name on it, though. I know that already. Biscotti is Italian. Is it? What is it Italian for? Is it for cookie jar, or is it for what is that? And then she's got bags of Legos here for you. Are the ducks ceramic? They're wood. They're wooden ducks. Not ceramic, but wooden. Robin. Bags of Legos. Right there. These usually go for at least $20 plus when we do bags of Legos. Just big old, what are they, gallon bags? Or they're probably bigger than that. So she's got 4 of those, just basic Legos there. It's Italian for cookie. Perfect. Got a Minnie Mouse there for you. There. And then a couple unique pieces. I've never seen this before. Somebody can explain it to me. This, you've got a doll, right? And then I'm like, what's that sticking out underneath there? That's different. And then if you flip it this way, it goes to a bear. So, what are we doing here? Is this like telling the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, or is it... I don't know what's going on there, but that is a thing, guys. Goldilocks and the Three Bears story. All right. Well, it's hard to put this back with one hand. We have that. And there you go. And you can have one too. And then we've got a golf bag here. I think this is, I think it plays music, doesn't it? It's a wind-up deal. Yeah, let's see, what song does it play? Sometimes it's written in there. Give me a second here. What's the tune? The tune is whatever that says. Manny Day, maybe? Do not overwind. Will do. But there you go. You got a golf bag there. Plays music. And then a Longaberger basket she's got here. I think this is an older. 1985. Happy Day. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? It's way better than... What did I say? Danny Day? 1985 Longaberger basket she's got. And I got a few other little things here. We got a cat, a doorstop, rabbit doorstop, and another little Longaberger basket filled with these little dolls. Little baby dolls. There they are. Does that baby have green eyes? Is that like a possessed baby? What's going on here? That is creepy. That's just a creepy baby staring right back into the camera. Oop, did it just blink? Did you guys see it blink? If it starts talking, I'm out of here, man. We'll have to call out demons and everything. They look turquoise. They might be. You eat biscotti with an espresso. In Italy, they're pretty dry. Gotcha. Like a drier cookie. And now, look at that. Relive your Gladiator days. You remember Gladiator? I think that's like the replica of the original Gladiator helmet that Russell Crowe wore in the movie. It has a stand that comes with it there. Look at that. That looks pretty sweet. If that baby doll comes to life, I might have to put this on and just go to war. We got a Pillsbury Doughboy here. Cookie jar. It's nice. I've got a pewter little wind chime. It's got the pig, the horse, the cow, and the duck there. All pewter. That looks good. The baby comes alive only after dark. Thank you. Yes, that's probably correct. So it may or may not be here in the auction. If it escapes in the dark, then maybe it won't be here. Look at this piece here. We got a Ferris wheel. Let's see if I can rewind it. But it's working. Look at that. That is cool, man. I didn't even wind it very hard. I love that piece. That'll be nice. I do have the original box for that too, so that'll be good. So that should be able to ship a little better when it's in its original packaging and stuff. Got an old camera. Let's see, I gotta remember how to open these. I think we go here. This slides this way. There we go. And then that is actually its stand if you want it to be. Kaboom. I got this nice little camera. Did Heather get my email? Did you send an email this week? Heather's at camp. Shannon's been checking emails though. Shannon's been trying really hard to keep up on all the emails. Linda, check and see if you got a response. If not, she's going to double check right now. Vest Pocket Kodak Model B. That's pretty slick. And does even have its original little case there, the leather case. That's definitely leather. So I thought that's neat. And this piece slides out. I don't want to slide it out, but everything looks like it's in good working order. I don't think people use these anymore. I think they're more for decorative purposes, but I don't know, maybe you can use it. I don't know what kind of film you need or anything, but there you go. Got a little Hummel piece here. Nice there, little dish. Nice, Lily of the Valley. And I've got the birds right there. Get you a collection of birds. Don't have a reserve on any of the birds. Just lose your mind, which one you want. Got the duck there. Got a blackbird there. Got a woodpecker here. And these are all Lenox, right? Yeah, they're all Lenox. The hairy woodpecker, fine porcelain Lenox. 2001, so early 2000s. I thought that was a pretty one there. Over the nest. And we've got that one. And they all come with their styrofoam. I don't have like original box, but I do have their styrofoam piece. So that'll keep them well protected, which is very good. Here's another bird here that we have there. What kind of bird is this one? This bird is the cliff swallow. The cliff swallow. So you can have a whole bird collection. And then we got Precious Moments. Look at the Precious Moments pieces there. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a bad birthday right there. The cake's going over. You got the Just Married. Look at that. There we are, Heather and Paul. It's very lonely in my house right now. My whole family's gone. They're all gone to camp. It's just me, guys. It's sad. Very sad. Of course, I've been here almost every night. I don't even get home till around 9. You see Elvis? Yes, Elvis is coming up. Got some more Precious Moments pieces there. I got the little Indian girl there. That's nice. Then I've got, this came in, beautiful crystal bowl. Poland, I believe, made in Poland. And then it had all of these pearls in there. So I think I'm just going to leave it just like this. You got a pearl necklace. I think those might be pearls. Might be pearls. Got another pearl necklace. I don't even remember what's in these bags. Let's find out together if Paul can do this one-handed. What do we got pouring out? Oh, it's another pearl necklace. It looks a little more vintage. There you go. You've got a crystal bowl filled with pearls. Oh, there you go. Let's see here. When we have a birthday in my house, we thank the birthday person because we get to eat cake. Yes. What have you been eating if they are all gone? Monday was cereal. Tuesday was, I had a salad from, what was it? No, chicken strips. I thought about salad for being healthy, then I went, nobody's around to watch me eat, so I ate chicken strips. And a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Concrete. That's what I had. At the Dairy King. Not Dairy Queen, our town has a Dairy King. And then, are the pearls real? I don't believe that they're real, no. And then Wednesday, I had Mexico and Maine. The Polo Playo, chicken, rice, and cheese. Fantastic meal. $19.95 on this basket here. Beautiful Longaberger basket there. And this shelf here, we got another Longaberger basket. Christmas Collection, 1999 edition, the popcorn basket. Look at that. And I've got this basket. This isn't Longaberger, but I thought it was neat. It's Canadian Maple Basket. Canadian Maple Baskets from the Heritage Mint. There you go. Get you a Canadian Maple Basket. Go for it, Paul. Thank you. And then we've got a couple Hummel plates here. You got the 1973 with the box Hummel plate. Back when dinosaurs roamed the earth was 1973. And then 1979, I think that's the year they invented cars, right? 1979. You got the annual plate, 1979, in the box. In the box. Very good. And another Longaberger basket with the divider. Those are always nice to have. The year on this guy, 1999. 1999. Hey, I was born 1971, laugh out loud. Really cool. Good deal. It was fun riding in cars when you were 8, wasn't it? And let's see here. Moving on up here. I thought these were really good. Debbie found these. Look at this. Coca-Cola Barbie. And Harley Davidson Barbie. Look at that. That's cool. I like those. I think those will go well. Everybody loves Coca-Cola and Harley Davidson. We've got a lot of fans of both of those. And then you throw Barbie on top of it. It's fantastic. And sealed in the box. Here's Elvis. Digging the gold suit. Think I could preach in a gold suit? Might be a little too showy for that, wouldn't it? There you go. And what do we got here? Nice wooden box here. Got a little bit of jewelry in the box. Looks like primarily bracelets, but is that a ring there? Beaded ring. You graduated high school in 1972. Good deal. Think of that. And 6 years later, a car wasn't, or 7 years later, a car was invented. That's not bad. Would you have to walk to school? Uphill both ways? They call those the good old days. These are marble. Neat marble. I think you put a candle on top, right? Yep. Yep. There are some things that were better, probably. You know, when you say the good old days. You don't want to go back too far, because were the good old days without indoor plumbing? No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Those were not good old days. Hamilton Beach, the Drink Master, as seen on television. Who's this guy? That guy is way too happy to sell you ice cream. Full of old-fashioned flavor. Hamilton Beach quality. That's what you need, guys. Get your own ice cream maker. Another jewelry box, I think. Let's see. Let's squeeze these two together. I think it clicks. Oh, no, this could get interesting. How do I open it with one hand? I can do this. I can do it. Mickey Rooney. That's not even a real person, is it? I've got all kinds of bracelets, it looks like, in here. Yes, that's Mickey Rooney right there. And then, anything in this one? Looks like more bracelets. Primarily bracelets, but does have the key in that jewelry box. It's Mickey Rooney, famous actor. There were outhouses, some with 2-seaters, and the not discussed pots under the beds. Yes. This is Chris Redman. Chris, well, great. Great to have you there. Mickey Rooney was what I thought he was too. Yeah. Look at this jewelry box. Isn't this beautiful? Beautiful wood jewelry box. Opens here. You got some rings in there. Another one that Debbie found for you. Got some bracelets. I think a couple bracelets in there. And then you open this drawer here. Got one bracelet in there. Anything in this one? Another bracelet in there. But look how these open. Let me slide this a little bit that way. Look at that. Look how that opens there. Isn't that neat? I think it's pretty slick how that opens that way. Is it one more drawer down here? One more drawer down there. That's a paparazzi. You can always tell by their tags. Whoop. What happened there? There we go. That slid right. Beautiful wooden jewelry box. I think you put a candle in this guy, don't you? Lights up nice. You got the cardinal looking nice. Somebody's put like a foil backing there, probably to help with a candle. Wooden piece there. Got some Coca-Cola. You got the napkin holder. Look at that. With napkins already in it. Well, that's worth some money right there. And then a cool, I think this is for your straws, right? Get you a straw. Nice. Coca-Cola, have a Coke. Right there. And then we've got a couple of other nice little pieces. You got a Hummel there. This, I believe, plays music. Let me pick it up here, try to be gentle with it a little bit more. No, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm thinking of a different thing. I'm pretty sure this whines or something, doesn't it? Size, but I don't see the crank. Oh. It was playing music. Oh, there it goes. What was going on? I think you've got to wind it a little different way, but it does play there. And then you've got a nice mirror here. Hello, everybody. Hi. And then you've got another little piece here. Is that mom reading a story or grandma reading a story? Cracker Jacks. Cracker Jacks there. Just a little metal lunchbox, no thermos. The little jewelry box. Alright, 2% smarter. There we go. There you go, there's your Cameo ring right there. Anything in there? Got maybe a bracelet. And then you got some jewelry in there. Almost, it's like almost travel size, you know, like a little caboodle. There you go. Here's a little set there. You got the salt and pepper shaker there. Got that little piece there. Nice little 3-piece set. You got We're Off to See the Wizard. The nice little box here. Very good. Is there anything in here? We're going to find out, shall we? There's a clasp there. Flip this around. Oh! I didn't even know there was anything in here. Well, look at that. We got, looks like a lot more bracelets. This is, I think, a belt. Those are real stones there. Nice. All kinds of fun nuggets of joy. All kinds of fun nuggets of joy. I think we've got a little something for everybody. Another longer burger basket right here. Year is 1998. And we've got a rooster teapot. Very important to have. And coming down here, we got a really pretty piece of glass. Look at that. Nice little glass. Little art piece there. Little, I guess you could use as a bowl or a little trinket dish, but just beautiful. You got a pineapple, brass pineapple. Made in India. Look at that. Nice painted on scene on there. And then we got Elvis. Elvis. Look at him. The king himself right there. Look at amazing. Loving You. Second in the Elvis Remembered. We got Elvis. Remembering Elvis Presley. The King Lives On. Life magazine. Then we've got Elvis. This looks like a trivet, maybe? Made in 1979. St. Louis, Missouri. I think it's actually just like a for a picture, because it's got the little stand to hold up there. So maybe not a trivet. And then we got Elvis cards. I think these are from like 78, 79. Let's see what year. 1978 is when these cards came out. Elvis Presley. Boy, that's a young Elvis Presley, isn't it? There he is in the military. A whole bunch of cards of Elvis Presley. All our Elvis fans will lose their minds, which is awesome. Lovely wooden bowl. But there was something a little different about this wooden bowl, I noticed. When I flip this, most wooden bowls I find are made in India, but this one is made in Denmark. Look at that. It's a nice bowl. Beautiful. And then I've got these pieces to go with it. Isn't that nice? It's a nice wooden bowl set there. Salad, I guess? Salad bowl, maybe? And then I've got an otter. I think it's an otter. Muskrat, maybe? Morning at Water's Edge. Lenox. Mink. I was wrong twice over. It's a mink. And then we've got 4 crystal animals. These are crystal. They were a set. A part of a set. I think it's the Wild America set, crystal. So wildlife set, crystal. I've got the deer. I've got the elephant. I got the wolf. And I got the bear. All 4 crystal pieces there. Pretty good size. There's my hand there. On that there. And that, folks, is what we got for you today. Today. I'm going to flip this around. Scary to death. Remember, the reserve bids. Send your reserve bids to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. Go and send that. It's also, I think, in the description below. You'll be able to find a way to be able to get to our email. You also can go to hookedonpickin.com, and you'll be able to find out how to message us that way also. But go ahead and send a reserve bid in. You can send a reserve bid in now or anytime we've been doing the video, all the way up till 10 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, because our auction will start at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Lots of goodies here. I'll probably throw in a few little mystery items too, but we do have a lot on the shelves to get through, but we're going to do our best to get through all of it. And normally we are able to do it. So excited to be able to have you on there tomorrow. Anybody's welcome. Of course, if you've watched this, you're welcome to it. Even if you're just curious to try to see what it's like, you don't have to buy anything. It's for your entertainment. But enjoy that too. And when you feel up to buying, feel free to do that too. Let's see. Any other questions? Going to be a good auction. Lots of nice stuff. I think so. I like the fact that we have multiple pickers now, so we're coming up with different stuff. Everybody has a little bit of a different eye, and that's good. Yes, Elvis did. Yes, he did. Let's see. Yeah, 126 thumbs up. That's really good for our live stream this way. We don't normally get a ton of thumbs up on this video, so thank you for that. It will be fun as usual. Thank you, Susan. Hey guys, have a wonderful. Are you pastor? Yes, I pastor Westgate Baptist Church in Trenton, Illinois. We're not a big church, but it's a really friendly group of people. They love the Lord. And they want to do something for Jesus, so that's great. So, and you're welcome. Anytime you want to come over, you're welcome. Anybody's welcome at the church. And we have visitors all the time, which is good too. So, but yeah, let's see. Anything else here? Have a wonderful rest of your evening. You will get a unboxing tonight at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. you will get an unboxing. And as Heather always says, remember, in the end, Jesus wins.